Okay, class, this is section 11.7. We are going to look at how parallel lines and triangles make them proportional, or what proportionals they make. So if you look here at this investigation, this is what we are going to make, these triangles with parallel lines in them. We're actually going to come back to this, and we're going to go into Sketchpad and actually create our own triangle. So if you'll open up Sketchpad, we want to make a triangle. Any triangle will do. It can have acute angles. It can have one obtuse angle if you like. But we need to make a line parallel to any of the sides. So just pick one of your sides and then make a line parallel to it. So I'm going to put just some point here on this segment. And then I'm going to highlight this side and say construct a parallel line. So now I need to find this other point of intersection on this side over here. And then I need to make this a segment from point to point. And then hide the parallel line. Now I need to make these segments. So I'm going to highlight those 2 points and say construct segment. Then I'll construct this as a segment. I need to do this so that I can measure them. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to make some measurements. So I am going to measure this segment, that segment, this oops, I don't want the whole thing to highlight. Maybe I'm going to have to do them individually. There we go. So I have length AB. I do not want length AC. I have length AD. So let's try again. Let's see if we can get just that one to highlight. There we go. And there's BC. And then we need the length of DE. Okay. So now we have the lengths. We want to see if they are proportional. So I am going to open the calculator and I am going to say AB, line segment AB, and I'm going to divide it by segment BC and hit OK. We'll put that over on this side. I could probably hide these two. Don't need them. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's go back to the calculator and let's do line segment AD, and we want to divide it by segment DE. And look, they are in the same ratio. So if line BD is parallel to segment CE, and we can make parallel marks there. So we know that those two segments are parallel. Then you know that the side, the little segments that they make, the sides will be in the ratio. Now let's just look at BD and segment CE. Are they in that same ratio? Let's see. So if I take my calculator and I take line segment BD and divide it by CE, they are not in the same ratio. Now, if we had looked at the full sides, if we would take AB divided by AC, and I'll erase that measurement, they would be in the ratio of 1 to 3. Let me see if I can get that to pull back up. So if I take AB and divide it by my whole segment, AC, that will be in the same ratio of 1/3, and the same on the other side. So this little triangle ABD is similar to triangle ACE, and they have parallel sides, and the two triangles, the smaller one and the larger one, have the ratio of basically 1 to 3. Okay, so the sides are in the ratio of 1 to 3, but the segments that the parallel lines have split the two sides of the triangle into are in the ratio of 1 to 2, or close to it. Okay, I'm going to copy this and put it into your notes. Let's see. Let's take a picture. Okay, so let's go back to that first investigation. Here is a picture where you're given EC parallel to AB. They want you to solve for X. So we now know that the lengths DE over EA will be in the same ratio as DC over CB. So what I'd like for you to do now is figure out what this ratio is and fill in where these question marks are. So solve for X, solve for this ratio, solve for that ratio, and do parts B and C as well. And then I would like for you to fill in this conjecture where the question marks are with what you think would be the correct answer. And then the second investigation, look, there are two parallel lines. Do you think that then all of the side lengths will be in the same ratio or proportion? So I would like for you to look at this investigation and then fill in conjecture 99 as well. So complete conjecture 98, 99, and find the missing links in these two investigations. See you in class.